Yo, 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 what's good? What's good? It's Stormybman, and I am back. Welcoming you to the post-fight show with Stormybman for this Saturday, February 25th, 2023. This is the post-fight show for Matias versus Ponce for the vacant IBF super lightweight title. Fight just wrapped up a few minutes ago. Took a moment to kind of settle myself, get some meds in me because I'm trying to bounce back from this little bit of a cold. But once again, before the month of February ends, we got another barn burner, of a fight. Barn burner. Man, that's been the staple for these guys here in early 2023. There's going to be plenty of bodies. What's that song? Let the bodies hit the floor, Yeah! And I'm enjoying every moment of it. And I'm sure you all are as well. We got a few people in the building, so let me pay homage and salute. We got a new channel member in Adolfo Horta. Want to say greetings and welcome to Adolfo. Good to see you join the channel as a member. And he became a Todai, which is the beginning level of the Stormybman family, which is okay. Take your time and learn the nuances, what's going on, and you will soon accelerate to a new level. Heighten your awareness. Shower Allah's in the building with those channel emojis. What's good with you, sister? She says, salute, sensei. And salute to the chat. King Corleone in the building. What's good with you, King Corleone? Thrill Hill is back. 88 Sports Talk out there. AJ64, what's good with you? William Old School is out there, saluting as usual. T9's boxing class in the building saying salute, Stormy. And I will mute my mic from time to time if I have to cough or whatever, because I don't want to cough into the mic. You understand? 88 says, Ponce fought the wrong fight. He gave Matias exactly what he wanted. We'll talk about things. Who else we got in the building? Yave is out there. What's good with you, Yave? Good to see you back, bruh. Everybody else is pretty much saluting each other. Rojai in the building. What's good with you, Rojai? Who else we got? Robert Singleton is in the building saying Matias was sensational. Yeah. Dank Father is back saying salute. Salute to you, Dank Father. Thessius GQ is back as well saying salute. And everybody else again is greeting one another. Hey. So, let's get the BS out of the way right away, huh? It don't matter how you start. That's an old adage, people. It don't matter how you start. I tell you, sometimes certain stuff just acts up when you don't want it to. But it doesn't matter how you start. What matters is how you finish, huh? What matters is how you finish. You guys remember a few seasons ago when the New England Patriots, when they still had Tom Brady and they faced the New York Giants in the Super Bowl. They had an undefeated season, huh? Got out of the gate, jumped on top of all the opponents that season to the first undefeated season since the early 70s with the Miami Dolphins and Don Shula. In the playoffs, they were demolishing people, but they had one final challenge that they had to hurdle, and they couldn't get over the hump. It didn't matter that they were undefeated in the regular season. What mattered was whether they would win it all. They didn't. So, again, in the relay races, you could start out like a rocket. In the swimming competition, you can jump out to that early lead. In professional basketball, you could jump out to that 20-point lead in the first quarter. But really, what usually matters is the last 5 minutes of an NBA game. We've seen it so many times. And Jeremias Ponce may have not seen these experiences because he's not from here, and this was his first time fighting on U.S. soil. But he was in there with a gentleman who was battle tested, battle ready, and knew how to weather the storm, pick it up, pick his shots, use lateral movement and footwork counter, punch placement, things that Mr. Ponce seemed to not grasp yet, because throwing over 90 plus punches in the first round, yeah, that was overwhelming. Yeah, it was exciting to the crowd. Wow, it seemed to catch Matias off guard. But as he said in the post-fight interview, Matias said, it was my intention to knock him out in the 6th round. Ponce didn't make it to the 6th round, people. He barely made it out of the 5th. Yeah. As I watched this fight and I listened to commentary and I read the chat, writing in the chat, the comments, I just marveled at the fact that old Yogi Berra saying about baseball, it ain't over till it's over, huh? Stormy been around a little bit, not that long, but long enough to remember some of these adages and phrases that are applicable for life. Do y'all hear a fat lady singing right about now? She tearing that stage up. But do you think Jeremiah Ponce and his corner hear the tune that she's belting? Very interesting how this went down. It was exciting all the same. But to watch Shareable make adjustments is enlightening. I enjoyed that. Because he was as calm as can be. And even through that calmness, if you noticed, even in his post-fight interview, he was as calm as can be. To the degree that he was asked, why are you so calm? You can be calm like that when you understand what you're capable of. When you understand that your right toward the success that you experience comes by way of experience and the work that you put in. And not the guy with the biggest punch always wins. The guy with the hardest punch always wins. Or the guy who threw the most always wins. It's the right shots at the right time that get the desired effect that matter. Salute to Kwee. I see you out there. Yeah, Yahweh, I'm going to try to stay healthy. I'm doing what I can. You know what I'm saying? But In these times we living in, you have to be careful, because something as a mere common cold can be tough on a person. So I'm definitely being mindful. So I appreciate that. Thrill Hill says, Stormy B, what type of fighter beats Matias? You looking to get him beat already, huh? Interesting. Why? Let the brother enjoy his championship. Allow him to move with calculation, desire. Enjoy the type of fighter that he is and what he's bringing. He was definitely going to be one angling for a world title as long as he got the opportunity. And since the division is so ripe with talent, I don't care who he gets in the ring with. I just want to see him compete against others that we consider the best in the sport. I'm not worried about who beats him. I'm worried about who meets him. Huh? Yeah. That's what's important. Because we're seeing on a regular basis that as long as the talent meets, the opportunity for most entertaining matches is right there on the table. So, he's a strong fighter. He doesn't have a whole lot of fights under his belt, but he's experienced. And I think he's a little bit better than we give him credit for, because I saw some things in there tonight that gives me a reason to celebrate success like this. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. Though Ponce came out in that first round and was like working overtime, as much as he was busy, one of the things that I did was I scored the next 3 rounds for Matias, believe it or not, no matter the fact that Ponce was so busy. But it was the adjustments that he was making, Matias. At the end of nearly every round after the first round, he was sending that boy back to his corner, dazed. I had remarked that one round when he bopped him upside his head really good, that might have been the 3rd round. I said the boy's legs was stiffer than Johnny Holmes Johnson, huh? Yeah. He was, yep. And so it begins. See, punch placement is important. Volume is nice to look at. Sometimes it can even influence the judges. But the placement is what takes the battle out of a guy. Ask former challengers to Artur Bitterbeeve about that. And if you look at Mr. Matias, he had similar qualities to Mr. Bitterbeeve. under fire, cool as ice cubes. But banging him upside the head, on the side of the head, hitting him on the top of the forehead, hitting him to the body, hitting him in the chest. As Ponce was throwing those looping shots and being busy, he began to come around the sides and up the middle, uppercuts to the body, to the sternum. There's an old trainer in Ponce's corner. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something. That 5th round was really rough. And the boy went down not so much from the power and punches of Matias, but his legs were gone. They were gone. They never came back from that 3rd round. But he fought in close as much as he could, and he tried to get his shots off and grab. But Matias was getting very smart about that and began to step around outside of him being able to clinch, and was working those shots up the middle and around the side. But Matias was taking his time. He wasn't rushing. When we go back and remember the fight between Navarrete and Liam Wilson, when Wilson had hurt Navarrete, he turned into a headhunter. And when he dropped Navarrete and Navarrete got back up after the ref gave him 3 minutes to recover, Wilson ran in and was again aggressive with head punches. No body shots. That's not Mr. Matias's game. Excuse me. More power shots to the body. Uppercuts. Punch placement. And even when Matias began to turn it up and throw shots in succession, combination, and began to really turn that heat up on him, Ponce didn't have any answers for that. He didn't know how to step around back to the outside. He didn't know how to go back to the jab or step around or get away, because they've only taught him how to fight one way. And that old veteran trainer over there who's been around, who's probably seen a lot of fights and a lot of fighters, knew that this young man was in over his head against this particular killer, which is no exaggeration, because Matias is an actual killer. Yeah. You have to be mindful. Remember, I talk about it all the time. Ring IQ is better than a power punch. Ring generalship, footwork, technical capability is better than fast hands. The ability to remain calm under fire and to think and make adjustments on the fly. Is invaluable. Invaluable. Yeah, Robert Singleton, I knew by round 3 it was going to be a matter of time. 88 says, Matias had great patience, and once dude slowed down after 4, I was like, it's only a matter of time. Yeah. Naseem the Dream, True Boxing Talk says, it was a very fun fight. Matias had better punch placement and more power. I think the power was similar, but punch placement played a tremendous role. I've already given a statement about the biggest punch doesn't mean a damn thing. PGH Big Dog, what's good with you? I see you. Jason says, I didn't see the fight, but I heard he needs better defense. That division heating up. Just do boxing. What's good with you? Says Stormy, salute Sensei OG, respect to the chat. Robert Singleton says, Matias is definitely similar to Better Beef. Great point, Sensei. Yeah, and every victory has been a knockout, just like Bitter Beef. And even the guy who beat him, go watch my pre-fight video. He came back and stopped that dude. Came back and stopped him. See, that almost like erases the victory the guy had over him. The loss avenges it. You see why rematches can be important, and that you can go out there and show that you're better as a result of what you learned and why you may have failed the first time. Planet 619 says, I noticed how Matias began to employ subtle footwork on the inside. Absolutely. And do you not think that Ponce's coach and trainer in the other corner saw that and was like, oh, snap, we're in trouble? Because Ponce don't have footwork, people. He's a plotter. He's going to fight you on the inside. He's going to come forward. And that's the end of that. But for a guy who can subtly, as Planet 619 said, move around, give you angles, get those shots off, not move away from you, but move around you, circle to your left, circle to your right. And whichever side that you have most difficulty adjusting to, keep going on that side, because it's called a blind side in boxing. A very effective tactic. These are the things you don't see when you're watching boxing, because you're too busy watching the fist fly and you're watching, the power. Lala D in the building. What's good with you? Yahweh says, I like Ponce's early combinations, why they lasted. The body left hook followed by double uppercuts was art. Respect to Matias, the new champion. You know what I would have liked even more, Yahweh? I would have liked for him to come out and try to box and use his jab and pick points in the fight where he would let his shots go in combination and go back to jabbing. At the pace he set against this particular fighter, he was not going to be successful. Now, there are fighters that he can do that against in this division. Take Teofimo Lopez, for example. If he came out like that against Teo may wave the right flag or fold the tent. But not against this man. No. Anthony Jones, what's good? He said, Sifu, I'm scared of Matias. He beats people to death for real. Yes, and so does Arthur Bitterbeef. But all y'all see is the punching power. You don't see the work. This man said he was in the gym for many months. I forget how many, so I don't want to say the wrong number. But he said they had been training a very long time for this opportunity. I'll tell you one fighter who's damn glad. Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor does not go the distance against Shareable Matias. Does not go the distance. He gets hit too easy and too cleanly, and he's too dumb to try to adjust. And I said dumb, lacking of knowledge and intelligence, ignorant. Josh Taylor. And a coward who will not give Jack Catterall his rematch. Coward. Salute to the brother Drew Titan, LLC, out there in the super chat. Appreciate you. He says salute Sensei and the chat. Salute to you, bro. Hey, Drew, you didn't let me know how you like those items, bro. Just leave a quick comment in the chat. Yeah, very interesting. So, there are plenty of opportunities on the horizon for a fighter like Matias. But I think he's going to have a Devin Haney problem. People are going to go the other way. Why should I challenge for the IBF when I could go and challenge for the WBO? Huh? Yeah. It's very interesting when boxing plays out like it did tonight. Now, I had my thoughts about Ponce's cornerman stopping the fight, but as I was gearing up for the show and began to open up with my dialogue and assess what was happening, I realized that it was his experience of what he was watching that made him stop that fight, and knowing that his young charge was going to get it beaten up pretty bad. Similar to the Anthony Yard situation. Quite similar. Why ruin his confidence and everything? He was an undefeated fighter, 30-0, 20 knockouts. He can come back from that. Salute to T-Bone Boxing out there in that super chat. We appreciate you, bro. He says, salute Stormy B-Man in chat. Salute to you as well. And salute to Robert Singleton out there in that super chat saying, Sensei, the fight to make at 140 is a Regis Matias fight. As hardcore fans, this will be a Super Bowl. You see, it's easy to just pull fights out. Oh, you're a matchmaker now. There are other fights that Regis deserves to get at this time. Allow Sabril to enjoy his championship. He deserves to be able to defend it a couple of times and make some money like all other fighters have done. But Regis need that get back against Josh Taylor, who's running. He don't want to get back in there with Jack Catterall. But he's hanging around because he recognized that 147 then got too damn hot up there. He thought when he was going to move up, he might get a chance against someone like Crawford or whatever because he had that WBO title. But the heat is on at 147. So the boy needs to see some other people. Talking about Mr. Taylor. And you've already heard me put Matias on his helmet because I want to see him get devastated. Talking about Taylor. I want to see him devastated in there. I don't like when fighters run away from the guys that they should fight and the guys that they should rematch and the guys that they got stolen victories over and so forth. I don't like that. Boxing has had far too much of that foolishness, and I want to see that come to an end. Bring it to a halt. It's interesting. Yeah, Taylor stalled out the division, Lala D, with his foolishness. Completely stalled the division out. It's been over a year since the Catterall fight. Over a year. Jerome King is asking, I may have missed it, but what did you think of James versus Palmetta? I think that James won the fight. I think that he was in a situation where he was struggling. There was some conversation in his corner that he wasn't as confident as you might think he should be. And I believe that Palmetta didn't realize these things. This is why the coaches and trainers are supposed to be so important to identify things. James is not elite. He's in the top echelon of the division, but maybe around in the top 15. There are some guys out there that will hand him his dinner easily. And I saw instances where Palmetto, if he had turned up the heat, Palmetto was concerned about running into shots because he was the shorter guy and James's hands were pretty fast. James don't have a lot of punching power, but if it's a shot that you don't see that catches you, you could get hurt really bad. And Palmetto just didn't want to take the risk. William says, Stormy, it definitely looks like the wars with Ramirez and Regis and Catterall took everything out of Taylor. He's definitely not the same. Well, you can't go out there and be Rocky Balboa every fight. That's only good in the movies, huh? You'll be killed. You going out there trying to be Rocky Balboa every fight. There's always something waiting for you.
For my own sake, I can't afford to call you my comrade. You're going to die.
That's it for Taylor. Going out there like that. Arturo Gatti, you know. That's it. Lala D, that was the Super Series, you know, with the Muhammad Ali trophy and everything. Yeah. You guys are laughing at that clip I played. Yeah, that's, you know, you could tell someone like Josh Taylor going out there and being bashed upside the head fight after fight. You'll be eating mush and oatmeal and grits the rest of your life, huh? Can't even choose solid foods. Foolishness. But Jamal James and Jamal Taylor. Jamal James, he can box, but if it's a powerful, strong guy, like a Mantis Stanionis, will run him up out of that ring. He won't be able to weather the storm. A guy like Boots Ennis is faster than he is. He could catch him, get him up out of there. Virgil Ortiz is a very strong fighter that could break him down. So He's on the outside of those guys. And you still got Butayev up there who beat him already, right? If he fought Butayev 10 times, he would die 10 times. $704 Joe is in the building. What's good with you, 704? And Butayev is a strong brute of a fighter. He is very crude. A lot of dirty tactics and everything. Low blows, elbows. He does things in there that really will, it take your mind off of the fight. And then that's when he get to you because you lose focus. He thought he was going to do that to Stanionis, but Stanionis was a lot tougher than he thought. I call Jamal James the Pink Panther because the way he boxes, I can hear that music for the Pink Panther in my head when I watch him box. Like he's kind of creeping in there. That's what he fight like to me. And that's a rhythm that you can time and get a hold of, and the good fighters could do it. You guys are laughing at me saying that, but it's true. It's true, man. Listen, when I say these things, man, it may be odd and stuff, sometimes a little weird and funny, but it be spot on, bro. It be spot on. Watch tape of Jamal James boxing and play that damn Pink Panther. I'm telling you, that's how he fights, bro. And once you see it and hear it, you can't unsee and hear it. You can't. Yeah, absolutely. He's like, that's the Pink Panther, bro. Jamal James. And he could hear this, somebody could share it, tell him about it, he'll get mad and everything. But that shit is hilarious because you could see it. It's there. Right, William? You could see it. Hey, man. It's a compliment. He wouldn't take it as such, but hey. Planet 619 says, I already can't unsee it. There it is. I'm telling you, man. That bro is the Pink Panther, bro. He's the Pink Panther. That's how he fights. Yeah, but Shower, it's like anytime something came back at him, he was ready to fold up. He didn't fold up, but he was ready to. It was almost like he was like, "Am I hurt? Oh, I'm good. Did that shake me? Oh, I'm all right." You know, you can't be fighting like that, man, against the top dudes, because they're gonna say, "Yes, you're hurt. Go to sleep." Yeah, I've already talked about these dudes and them haircuts, man. I don't know what's up with that. You know you're going to be on TV. Get a good haircut, huh? And I don't know why they letting all these guys fight with these thick beards now, too. Because back in the day, they didn't let you do that. Because the old trainers thought that those beards can cushion the shots. But the guys today don't punch with that type of pinpoint accuracy to hit you on your chin anyway. They rather hit you upside the head and on the back of the head and everything. But the old fighters used to aim for your chin. Bang, bang, right there on your chin. Whack. That's why the knockouts were so clean back in the day. Today, the knockouts are not so clean. And it's a damn wonder that everybody's always talking about knocking somebody out. I'm going to knock you out. You just wait till the night of the such and such. I'm knocking you out. And the winner by unanimous decision, split decision, majority decision, and it's a draw. It's like, what happened to the knockout? Tell you. The Pink Panther. Y'all gonna be looking for him. But I'll watch James fight because he's a good boxer. He's a very good boxer. And he'll beat people because he has skill. But he just won't beat those aggressive guys that are very strong because they can fold him, you know. Salute to Planet 619 in that super chat. He says, for the best post-fight analysis on YouTube, #salute. Hey, thank you, Planet 619. I don't know what makes you feel that I have the best, but, you know, I appreciate your super chat and hanging around to hear what the OG got to say. Sometimes I try to put a little humor in the things that I say, but Never think that I'm foolish and don't know what I'm talking about, because as I broke that down and I was talking about Ponce and the fight being stopped, some people may think, oh, they should have just let that go to its conclusion. But he had a wily trainer in his corner, and that trainer saw what I saw. He wasn't going to come out of that very well. It was going to get ugly, just like Yard against Bitterbeef. At the end of the day, that's why that old man gets paid what he gets paid in that corner. G5 Gabe in the building. What's good with you, man? Well, Lala D, and the thing about Matias is, Matias knows exactly what that's all about putting people in a catatonic state. So, hey. Ponce lives to fight another day. Jerome King says, I know this is off topic, but I told David Morrell, can't wait till you get Benavidez. He said, screw Benavidez. Huh. Morrell is strong. He's young. He has some ability. He has some toughness. But he's not unbeatable. He'd do well to fight a few more styles to add to his experience. That guy he beat up in his last fight, they say that the guy is back home with his family now and everything after the brain bleed, which is wonderful. But that guy, hindsight being 2020, the guy was tailor-made for Morrell. And Morrell beat the crap out of him. Now, that man's cornerman was supposed to stop that fight because he was taking too much of a bludgeoning, and they didn't. So that team should be disassembled, never to allow to work a corner again. None of them. Jerome says, I knew the Matias fight was going to end in a KO, not as soon as round 5, but it was a great fight. You know what's funny? Sometimes when you guys say stuff like that, it's like, oh, I knew it was going to be a knockout and this and that. I'm like, man. Bandwagoners, man. You guys jump on that bandwagon like a son of a gun and be riding, boy, like, giddy up. All you gotta do is listen to my fight breakdown videos, man. I tell you exactly what's up. Now look at 704 Joe. Here he coming here. This ain't the casino, bro. This ain't the casino. You want to roll out your cash and ain't gonna pay up if you lose. I don't know why you guys do that stuff, man. People can still find you on the internet, bro. They can still come and get you, huh? $2. They'll come and get you for $2. And since you're in Texas, oh yeah, he's in Texas. He think because the landscape is wide and vast, I can't find him in Texas. All you got to do is go out there and, catch one of these live streams and see 704 in the chat and be like, man, I could whoop anybody in Texas right now. And he going to step up and say, oh yeah, where you at? And then that's when you nail him down and put them sights on him and everything. And what they call them, what they call those things? The things that could track you. And then you catch him. There he is right there at the hamburger joint. There they got you, huh? $704 Joe, you ain't gonna get me in your foolishness, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Y'all on your own with that gambling. I told you guys a long time ago, Stormybman don't gamble, bro. No gambling here. And I don't promote it. So that's y'all personal conversation in the chat right there. Don't be talking about my Cash App. Huh? You ain't sent me no Cash Apps anyway, 704 Joe. So what you talking about? Huh? See, now you're going to get me to turn on you. Talking that mess in my chat. Huh? I'll Cash App you the money, Stormy. You don't Cash App me for the support of the channel and the shows.
Now you see something? Now you see now. You done fucked up like that, don't you?
I see what I'm saying. I thought.
No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now. You know that, don't you?
See? All was fine until you come out there with that foolishness and you make Stormy have to break out on you, huh? Make Stormy have to break out. Tell you, man, I'm telling you. Look at now he getting all of his feelings. I sent you super chats before. I'm just talking stuff, 704 Joe. I can do that. Don't y'all talk stuff all the time? You talking stuff about gambling, putting 50 on David and all of that, huh? Listen, man. Listen, man. I appreciate. No, I'm just listen, man. I'm just having fun, bro. But y'all, talking about betting on these fighters, I'm gonna tell you something. You should never bet on fights. Never, ever, ever, ever. Because you don't have no idea what goes on behind the scenes. Huh? Fighters sometimes lose when they ain't supposed to. Sometimes they win when they ain't supposed to. And sometimes they don't show up when they supposed to. Now look at William. Here he go, ready to pull his pants down already. Dude, ain't nobody said nothing about the women fighters, bro. Down, boy. Huh? Coming out there. Don't Ebony get. Go to her OnlyFans. She'll tell you if she got a fight coming up, William. You know you got that second screen open over there already. Huh? Well, at least he talking about a woman, you know, because I don't need to be sitting up here like this.
Good morning.
Morning.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
I got a song to play for Jeremiah's Ponce since he didn't make it to the final bell tonight.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, man. Hey, man. Posse thought he was coming out smoking like Joe Frazier, man. That dude fizzled out like the last American virgin. He come out there. He thought he was doing something, man. He come out there. He thought he was doing something. Next thing you know, it was like. Hey, man, it's funny, though, because, you know, hey, man. Y'all think I'm tripping because I was talking about that? Oh, man, I ain't tripping. I was just having a little fun. Yeah, but they got him on up out of there, didn't they? They got him on up out of there. Man. What we got here? Trying to see something here. Oh, okay. That's what I did wrong. Salute to Drew Titan out there in that super chat. He says, Stormy, I got the clip. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Yeah. Had to add to my sources. Yeah, buddy. Why they honorary, William? Those your babies. Why they honorary though? I just had to play that a minute for you guys. That's that's the theme song for Jamal James. Yeah, thanks, William. Yeah, I was saying that ain't that something about when the kids is little and they learn to tell? They tell everything, don't they? Tell. Just tell. Man, I know it's late, but Stormy is hungry. I got a taste for something. Might have to make me a sandwich. Shower says, like to fall asleep to this too. Popeye, Pink Panther, and Kung Fu. Shower, what you know about Kung Fu, huh? I ain't never seen you in my Kung Fu Film Focus streams. But you say you like Kung Fu. You're gonna have to show me, huh? Well, you know I'm getting old. I can't remember everything. I know you be in the boxing lives, but I just haven't notated that you be in the Kung Fu lives. You know? As if you're over there, you get the chance to catch some classics.
Me killing nobody like you, no. Could ruin that good reputation of mine.
Bend down, you little squirt. Crawl between my legs. Go and clean crud and piss holes.
There goes 704 Joe. You gotta just jump on the bandwagon, don't you, man? See how y'all are betrayers. Huh? You betrayers. I'm gonna have to watch out for y'all. Since y'all want to try to come for Stormy. Yeah. Y'all can try to get me all you want to. Huh? You can try to get me all you want to. You'll find yourself out there with Ponce. Yep. Look at 704 Joe.
I don't think you're good enough to avenge your master.
And see, 704 Joe, since you out there in Texas, man, you know, I'm going to have to come out there and try some of that barbecue. Y'all think y'all know what you're doing with that barbecue, but I'm going to come out there and look, this is how I'm going to play it when I come out there.
I'd like some Chinese spare ribs.
Chinese spare ribs?
You mean to tell me you don't know what Chinese spare ribs are? Well, let me show you, man.
Man, if I come to Texas, y'all be, I'm coming to get my eat on, man, because I got to try out some food joints. You understand me? I ain't coming to see you ninjas. I'm coming to see some delicacies. Huh? So I could do a dining dish live on the scene. Yeah, buddy. Yep, I want me some of that smoked brisket. Huh? Man. I'm not real big on seafood. I don't eat no scavengers, you know? So yeah. Well, I'm gonna get ready to get on out of here, you guys, because it's done got late. And I know a lot of people got to get up. Some of y'all should be going to church. But I know how that plays out. So you can catch Stormy's live stream in the morning. Huh? The call in. Yeah, William, that's what you say. But you might be on that site looking at Ebony Bridges, huh? That might be where you at. But yeah, let me get on up out of here. Probably need to take me a little medicine before I lay down. But hey, thanks you guys for coming out this evening. Appreciate everybody that showed that support. The super chats, the new members. Appreciate everybody, man. We're doing very well in 2023 with boxing to start the year off. Great entertainment. And salute to these fighters who are out there giving it their all. You know what I mean? So hats off and much respect to them. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace to everybody out there. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.